Hello everyone and welcome back to Grand Arena Championships. I'm Heathen 13. We are more than halfway through this 3v3 season. This is season 10, week 3 and round 2. I'm currently sitting at 6-1, and this round I match up against Thancurios. So let's look at the matchup. A quick glance at the hotbot. You can see I have the majority of the green on my side, but he does have some red, so let's take a closer look. Stats wise, I have the advantage in everything. Looking at his history on SWGOH.gg, I noticed that he doesn't play all the time. He will set his defense and oftentimes not attack. So I think that has something to do with his low offense and defense numbers, as well as like he's never ever gone undersized and he's only got 29 full clears. So Thancurios does either really well in a match or oftentimes doesn't participate. Looking at our rosters, he does have an advantage in GP, both overall, top 80, top 65. He also has an advantage in Zetas, but I have an advantage in speed and have more G13s. I do also have the mod advantage and the relic advantage. So let's look at Thancurios' roster, see if anything jumps out. He does have really good ships. When we look at his capital ships, you can see he has all of them. And his negotiator is 7 stars and his malevolence is 6. In his history, he switches between which one is on offense and defense. So I actually held both my malevolence and my negotiator, and I put my home one on defense. Looking at his characters, he does not have gas, but he does have good clones. It looks like he is gearing himself up to get gas. He also has his separatist droids ready. He's got a few of his Geonosians relicked up. He has a couple of his Padme team there ready. Ahsoka, Kenobi, and Jedi Knight Anakin are all relicked. And he runs a Darth Revan squad in Arena. So his Darth Revan, his Malak, his Basilisk Shan Fallen, and HK all are relicked up. So he's got some good squads. Again, was able finally to scout him on SWGOH.gg to see what his tendencies are, and I planned accordingly. So let's take a look at the board. You can see we've got 2.5 hours left in the attack phase. Let's see if he is attacked and what he's left for me. He has still not attacked. I don't know if he will, honestly. But let's look at what he left for me. He left an Asajj Night Sister team, a JTR, but no BB-8, a Rogue One squad, and his Jedi Knight Revan team. Down below, he left a Maul Savage Sith Empire Trooper team, a crew, and a Karth squad. So I'm not exactly sure what I'm expecting in the back. So I'm gonna do my best to take in B teams here and leftovers against these teams in order to conserve, and then we'll make a plan. So we will start with this Karth squad, and for that I'm gonna go ahead and use my crew team. I enjoy facing the Karth squad because there are so many good counters to it, I feel like. But I think crew is probably the best. The fact that one of the Karth squads, one of their strengths is all of the dots that they put on. And crew and Kylo being able to use those dots to help heal. So they just work out as such a good counter. Being able to go ahead and put the stun over on Mission to keep her from ever attacking the whole fight. And then working down Karth and Zalbar. Just a matter of time here for the AoE to get to Karth and for my Executioner to get ramped up enough to work through Zalbar. Actually, I'm just gonna stay on Zalbar. Go ahead and again keep Mission under control. One more big hit. There we go. And then we'll take care of Karth. And let's see if I can draw. No, mission's going to go down quick. I'm not going to be able to get any more protection back. So 53, lost protection on my crew, but that is totally fine and acceptable. Again, being able to go with B teams here in the beginning allows me to keep all my heavy hitters for the back if needed. And we'll go with our JTR to take out his crew. I am more and more a fan of the C3PO variant rather than the R2-D2. I do love the R2-D2 JTR squad when R2 is able to land stuns, and I have modded mine for potency, but when you're hoping for a stun and you don't get it, it does expose the weaknesses, I think, of that combo. I like the consistency of the C3PO just a little bit more. Let's go ahead and wave off the counter chance there and go after OG Kylo. We did get the healing immunity. And now we'll wave down. Oh, he didn't even have it. Let's just do a basic. Crew didn't even have any turn meter to wave down there, so. Now we'll wave down crew. And we'll kill Kylo. Do our best to stretch out enough to, there we go, get our Illuminated Destiny. And then we'll pile on. Take away the turn meter, do the wiggle, call the assist, and get the damage immunity. Or healing immunity, rather. And there we go. Super clean, super nice. 54 on that. Alright, this next one, I'm going to try something a little experimental. Not sure how it's going to work out because Maul has the Zeta, which means that both Maul and Savage are going to go into stealth. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in a bunch of droids, HK, for my damage. And then the hope is that R2 gets the burning down, which makes it so Maul and Savage can't go under stealth. And then HK can just pick them off. So that's the hope. That burning will keep them from going back under. And in the meantime, I've got the Dispel there from Chopper, and then Chopper will get up the taunt here in a second. My Chopper is not great, but decent enough. It looks like we're just gonna have to eat through Sith Empire Trooper. But that's okay. The HK is Relic 4, I think, and his bombs are pretty potent. There we go. Let's Dispel again. Chopper again. See if we can get a stun. Yes, and Savage also has his Zeta, so I'm gonna need a big hit on him to kill him, which is fine. HK's big hit should be coming up soon here. Yeah, 2 more rounds. So we'll just stall. Take away his buffs. Oh, didn't even need the big hit. So that worked out way better than I thought it would. I was hoping it would work out well, but it was kind of just a leftover thrown together team. So I wasn't 100% sure it was going to work right. So that was nice that it did. Let's take a look at what he left for me in the back. And he did leave one strong team, and that's his Shock T clones. So give me a sec. Let me adjust what I'm going to use. I, once again, have way too much offense. So I'll be right back. Alright, so I'm back, and I have a plan. And I gotta be honest, I'm a little sad. Matches like this make me a little sad. Van Curios has 87 characters who are Gear 11 or higher. And even if you just did, you know, the minimum 12 squads, 11 for offense, 11 for defense, that's only 66 characters. There's not any reason that he needs to be using a character that's less than Gear 11. And I know we all do that. We all put in a random Gear 10 or 9 or something in there because we like a particular character and they're not geared up yet. But in this case, in his defense, out of the 33 characters on defense, 10 of them are less than Gear 11. It doesn't make sense to me why you would set such a trash defense. And it seems like so many opponents of mine do this, and it does take a bit of the enjoyment out of it in that there's just not that much challenge. I'm going to go ahead and go after his Jedi Knight Revan team, which is by far his strongest. We'll go ahead and take in Skywalker and some clones. I personally like to go after Yoda first and then take out Jolee. Now, it might be a little dumb in this case because Yoda is the only one that's relicked in this particular one, but they're stuck going after Ark right now because Ark is got the mark, but because Skywalker is not sitting down, not kneeling down, they're just doing no damage. So kind of ridiculous. There we go. Jolee's gone. I forget sometimes that you can't get revived with Skywalker, so I didn't need to switch to Jolee there. I could have just stayed on Yoda. But in any way, 51 works for me. Alright, we're going to jump back down to the bottom and go after the next toughest squad, which is this Shaak Ti clones. And for that, I will use my CLS. And we'll see if we can't get Shock out really quickly. And then we'll go after 5s. And there's Shock. And you know what? I'm going to go after Rex. I know I'll make a Super Clone 5, but Rex is just a lot squishier. He'll go down faster. Or he'll taunt and then won't give me the chance. That's fine. There we go. So now we have a supercharged Rex. Oh, and he did my Chewie in. Okay, well, that's a bummer. Okay. The rest of the teams here are quite the... Yeah, they leave quite a bit to be desired. So we'll just take them off one by one. My normal counter for Night Sisters is going to be Bosk. So we'll do that. Interesting that his Daka is his weakest one. But that's fine. We'll just try and get her out then. And bam. And see if we can get an ability block on Asajj. Sure, why not? See if we can get the contract up by hitting the zombie over and over. And we did. And we'll switch over with the Fett boys onto Asajj to take her out. And there we go. So a perfect 54. Next, going down the line here, we have our JTR, and again, kind of the ridiculous wealth of choices I have here. I'm just gonna two-man it with Jedi Knight Revan and GMY. And we'll start in on JTR. Get foresight up so they don't get a successful hit. Oh, and I got a dodge. And Finn got a hit on GMY. What? Pass that back, and we will go after Stick Ray. This is basic. And take out Finn, and there we go for 55. Next up, here on the top, we have this Rogue One squad. Let's take Padme and Anakin. I think that should be plenty. Let's just do basic, and then we'll strip away that taunt. Go after Jin first. Jin does have her her Zeta, so we'll try and get her out of there first so she can't res anybody. That's done. Get our protection back up. Getting stuck behind bays, but that should do it. All right, 55 there. Let's jump to the back. Put the Malevolence there. Okay. Jump into the back. We've got Hera. So we will go ahead with Wampa, and we're going to bring Hoda too. I don't feel the need to solo it and risk having Wampa lose, so that Zeb can hit hard once in a while, and he does have his Zeta, so we will go ahead and just do our best to not die. And there we go. So another 55 there. What do we got? We've got Talzin and we have Veers. And for this Veers, let's go Bugs. So, again, several of these guys are low geared. I don't anticipate them doing a whole lot. Let's take out Veers, and all we have left is Death Trooper. And oh, he did throw. Oh, what a bummer. That's all right. Didn't take off enough to actually matter. So Geo's with a 54. And that leaves me with Talzin. You know, let's go ahead and do Traya and Scion. And let's throw in Nihilus too, why not? Again, overkill, but it's fine. She did get the plague off. And that's okay. That's fine. We'll isolate Talzin, I guess. I think she's the threat, so we'll worry about taking her down first, I guess. And there she goes. And we'll make sure we don't have the foresight on Spirit anymore. So Spirit should be going here in another hit. There we go. And then Talia, I never know. 53, so we did lose our protection there on Scion. So done with the ground battles. Again, it's when you don't set anything good, yeah. And even here, he's got his Malevolent squad, but he didn't, he just put in his geos, so that's a little interesting. I will take the lineup that I usually take against Malevolence in the arena. I only have a 6-star negotiator, so I will drop a few banners because of that. But should be, you know, should work out all right. I'll put a big hit on Spy and then hopefully get my buff immunity up on Sunfac. Spy and Soldier both are going to stealth. And this should take out, almost take out. There we go with Sunfac gone. There we go with Spy gone, yes. Now we have to wait it out. Yeah, see, they have no buzz droids up. I guess we'll bring in Plo just to heal up. Alright, now they got some buzz droids on me. And they annoyingly brought out Houndstooth, which is fine. Failed to get the buff immunity there. Let's cleanse that off. Yeah, this is definitely not the optimal Malevolence team that he's running. Oh, missed up there. Need to look at who I'm targeting. Don't need to worry about Houndstooth right now. Alright, now we can go on to Houndstooth, and hopefully this big volley is enough. There we go. Done and done, a 61. And that is the end for me. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and call it here. Again, he has a habit of not attacking, and he certainly is not going to beat 2470, so I will put in the comments if he did attack and what he ended up getting. But we're going to call it for today. Again, uninspiring win against a bad defense. So I will see you again next round. Thank you for watching.